Leo, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. All right, your energy, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Your person, the Ace of Wands. They're viewing you as the Ace of Swords. What you're not seeing is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we see the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, good fortune coming your way, forward movement. All right, and we have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. So some of you could be Leo, Virgo cusps, or you have Virgo in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with one. But the Seven of Cups here in reverse, Leo, is telling me that you're getting clear about a soulmate connection. This is something I feel like you've been sitting on, or you've been thinking about, you've been holding back, you've been looking at the details. I feel like you're in a very wise and very enlightened energy, so you may be removing obstacles here. You may be getting rid of other options, or you're just gaining clarity here about this soulmate connection. In the meantime, though, this person does feel like you're rejecting them, or maybe that they don't stand a chance, because it feels like in Hermit energy, you're not giving them a whole lot of access to yourself, Leo, as you kind of get clear, or you get, find your own answers here. With the Four of Pentacles energy in reverse, some of my Leos, you've thought about letting go of this connection, or you've just needed to detach to get clarity. But I also feel like my Leos here, you've been holding back and you no longer want to. You want to get on the same page with this person. You're viewing them as the Eight of Pentacles, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who's steady, somebody who's diligent. And with the Eight of Pentacles here as well, I feel like this is somebody that you see or you come into contact frequently with. So at work, at school, the gym, the neighborhood, somewhere you like to go. And you see that there's potential for growth and abundance here with this person. But you're viewing the connection as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, for some of you, this could be an ex. The Queen of Swords in reverse is an interesting energy, though, because maybe you're not even in communication with this person right now. You're in hermit mode, so I don't know if you've blocked them, you've stopped talking to them, or is this somebody new, somebody that you're in like limited to no or unclear communication with? All right, but I feel like the Queen of Swords in reverse is also you questioning whether or not this is in alignment with you, or taking your time to figure that out. Now, the Ten of Cups, Leo, this person, I feel like you make them very happy. I feel like this is somebody who's really looking for a relationship. They're looking for stability. They're looking for commitment. They really do want to build and grow with someone here. All right, so let's see what the Oracle cards have for you. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. Okay, sacred contract. So you and this person may have a, soulmate contract here. But Spirit's saying, Leo, you have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust there's a divine order behind everything. And you're on the path to love. So your divine soul partner is searching for you. And soon you both will find each other. Stay the course and have faith. Okay. And we see bad timing. So everything will come to you at the right time. Be patient, your time will come. So there may have been a timing issue, or I just kind of feel like my Leos, you've needed time to figure this out. And you still might not have all the answers. I do think you're starting to feel the love, you're sensing the soulmate connection, but I also feel like this is something that's unfolding in divine timing. You're getting clarity at your own pace, right? And we see higher view. And I think this is exactly what my Leos are doing. You're getting a higher view, but be aware if what you're doing fits the big picture, and ask yourself what new actions you can take to elevate higher. So is there anything else? Is it time to, take action here, Leo? Is it time to, to do more, do a deeper dive here into this person, into this connection? Now, with the Ace of Wands energy in reverse, I do think this person is feeling like you've rejected them. Maybe you have. If it's an ex or something like that. But for a lot of you, I think this person is just worried that, this is something that's going to end in rejection. All right, we see the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and that's why they're not communicating. That's why they're hesitating. The Queen of Cups, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. This person does have a lot of love for you. I feel like you do make this person really happy, but they're definitely feeling insecure about being rejected or about taking steps towards you. In the Knight of Swords energy in reverse, yeah, and it's like they're not communicating. It feels like you two are in like little to no communication at this time, and they don't have clarity about where this is going, or you know what they should say or how they should move towards you. But they are viewing you as the Ace of Swords, so this person absolutely would jump at the chance of at a new beginning with you. I do feel like this is somebody who's intellectually really drawn to you, as well as physically and emotionally. They're seeing you as the Ten of Pentacles, so they see your worth and your value, Leo. They definitely want to be in a relationship with you, but this person, they know your worth and your value. And the Nine of Swords in reverse, but they may also know that you need time because, you know, maybe you're healing from something else, or you need to get right. Maybe you even told them, you know, that you need some time to think about this. Some of you, like, they know you've gone through some sort of major transition or major change, and so that things need to move slowly here. And with the Eight of Wands in reverse, I do think this person sees you as protecting your energy. Again, this is like reading between the lines of communication. So I do feel like your communication with this person is like unclear, or it's spotty, you know, it's not consistent. And I do think that they are currently like not happy with the way things are going, or things haven't gone as they expected. And I do think they're leaning more towards Leo doesn't like me, Leo doesn't want to be with me. I like this energy, the Nine of Pentacles, though, because this is telling me, Leo, that you have somebody who's, you know, solid, secure, single, independent. They have a lot to offer. You know, they have everything they need but love. So it's like, it looks like they're, you know, this is a really strong, viable option for you. They're showing up as the engineer archetype. So they have an ability to give creative energy a practical expression, and a talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. All right. And we see priest energy. So this is somebody, this is a spiritual commitment, or at least that's how they're viewing it. And this person, you know, priest energy now, you know, I feel like in this reading, and their energy is somebody who's trustworthy, somebody who's devoted, you know, somebody who has their own spiritual practice. You know, I'm just getting like, you know, this is somebody that you can confide in, Leo, somebody you can trust, but more so they're feeling the spiritual connection between the two of you. So this person sees your worth and your value. And like I said, they know that maybe the timing is off, or that you need more clarity, but they definitely see your worth and your value. And with Fool energy, a fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So again, this person sees you as funny, they see you as adventurous, they see you as fresh and new, and that, you know, they love the way that you emote, the way you express yourself. And we see child wounded. But again, this person might know that you've been through something, a dark night of the soul, some sort of transition, some sort of loss, some sort of breakup, because they do feel like there's something here you're not ready to move on from, or you haven't quite moved on from. Now, it can be something that's happened between the two of you, Leo, or it could just be, you know, something else in your life, right? Like a loss, like a personal loss or a breakup. Now, we see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting is this person isn't giving their all to this connection, but I can see why, because they're not really sure that you like them. They're not really sure if you're going to reject them. They're not really sure if you're ready. All right. And because it feels like they don't have a whole lot of access to you, and communication has been a little bit unclear, or maybe, you know, there's always other people around, so you don't really get to, you know, open up to each other the way you would like to. But I do get a sense of longing here, Leo, with this Two of Wands energy. You know, I feel like this person is longing for you. I do feel like this is somebody who's, you know, going about their day, going about their business, but I do think they catch themselves daydreaming about you. The Hierophant energy in reverse, I think they're not sure about whether or not this is going to end in some sort of commitment or not. But I also feel like this person, you know, is very different from you. So I do think they take a look at that. Like if you have different race, religions, traditions, you know, spiritual beliefs, different backgrounds. So they definitely are factoring that in. And they're being patient. It's almost like this person is waiting for you to make the next move here, Leo. And, you know, I feel like you don't have to rush. And I actually feel like this person is just holding space for you. The Wheel of Fortune card, Sagittarius energy. It's also the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I feel like this is a destined partnership. I do see forward movement here. The Ten of Wands, releasing burdens, getting ready for a new beginning. So they might come towards you because they need to get something off their chest, or this could be your energy. I do see the beginning of something new. We see Queen of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords. So something you may not have been seeing. Some of my Leos, you're not really fully aware that this person is lacking confidence. I also feel like this person may come in, Leo, and tell you that they're not sure. You know, they weren't sure. They're not sure if you're looking for something real or long-term or not. And you might be surprised because I do feel like that is what you're looking for. Someone here could be releasing a third party. I mean, obviously that could be you, Leo. But, you know, I feel like Spirit's saying hold back, watch and wait. I think that's what your person is doing. You're mirroring each other, but like waiting for the right time. And the Five of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that doesn't want drama. This is somebody that is looking for a relationship or healing this connection, or, you know, just like they do want to get on the same page with you. But I kind of feel like you two are mirroring each other at this point in time. You know, they're watching and waiting. They're hoping that you're gonna, you know, make a move towards them. Maybe you're waiting for them to move towards you. But I kind of feel like, Leo, like this person feels like they've made it clear what they want. And if they haven't, it's because they're feeling insecure about how you're feeling about them, or because they don't have a whole lot of access to you. All right. And I just think they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to make the next move. But that may reach a boiling point with that Ten of Wands in reverse. They might come in kind of impulsively. You might not see it coming. All right, let's see what else we need to know here. All right, so some of you might communicate largely online, or we see affairs and connections here, but some of you too, they've been checking out your social media and they're not sure if you're involved with someone else or not. Sending you love. This person is definitely sending you love. I feel like all the time. And Spirit babies, this is my past life soulmate card. They do feel like this is a soulmate connection, but I do think they're feeling confused. I don't necessarily think this person has other options. I mean, it is a possibility. I don't really feel like they have other options though, Leo. I more so feel like this person is just feeling really confused about this connection and holding back until they get clarity, or they get like the go ahead from you. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. Yeah, so we see meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan and set a date. So this person might have a date set here to, you know, like if I don't hear anything from Leo by a certain date, I'm going to reach out, or I'm just going to tell them how I feel. This could be somebody who's new in your life, like not any type of reconciliation. They do have a block or a restraint. I also do think that they are kind of obsessed with you here, but they're not taking action. And we do see the Phoenix, a new phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So I do kind of feel like this person, like, even though I feel like they're waiting to get cues from you, they're waiting to get the green light, they're maybe waiting for you to talk to them, waiting for you to tell them, you know, how you're feeling, or to just get more access to you. And I feel they do feel this connection has been blocked, but not for long. With the Phoenix energy, it tells me that it's coming back around. Some of you might work with this person, but this is somebody who might be worried they've sabotaged things, or you're not interested in them, but they are open to working on this connection or putting in the work to see where this really goes. So, you know, this is somebody that absolutely wants this with you, but I'm picking up on a lot of their insecurities, which seem normal, right? Because it feels like they don't have a lot of access to you, or your communication has been limited, unclear, or paused. So Leo, let's see what they want to say to you. All right, soul tie. Yep, they always feel connected to you. They feel this soulmate contract. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. All right, I love that confirmation. And I want to have equal give and take. Yeah, this person doesn't want to be the only one that's making it happen, or, you know, again, they're worried that you don't feel the same way about them. And at the bottom of the deck, we see values. We have too many differences. So that is something that they're looking at. I don't think this person thinks there are too many differences, but they are factoring that in, that maybe you come from different backgrounds, or maybe, you know, what you prioritize in life and relationships aren't the same. But I just think they're doing a review. They're kind of trying to think about everything here because they're confused, right? And so it's like, it's difficult to be in ambiguity. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this connection. A new love or a recommitment is developing. I really do feel that way. Like, I feel like this is far from over. You know, whether it's been a flirtation and you're just trying to make sense of it all, or if it's some sort of reconciliation, Leo. You're safe and you're divinely guided. I also think that you're safe with this person, and this relationship can stand the test of time. So it does feel like this is a really strong connection. And at the bottom of the deck, but the decision is going to be yours, Leo. It's time to make a decision here. All right. And, you know, that does not have to be a rushed decision. Spirit saying respond, don't pursue. So it, you know, it does feel like this person may wait up until a certain point before they speak up. You know, you don't have to chase anyone, but it is important to, you know, respond to what's going on here. And I also feel like this is responding to your own feelings and your own clarity about what you want here. And at the bottom of the deck, we see waiting is no longer neutral. Silence has become a choice. Ask whether it's serving truth or protecting fear. Right? So if you've been silent or they've been silent, it's like, it kind of feels like it's necessary to have this conversation. And I think once it happens, Leo, you're going to be really surprised that this is something quite in alignment with you, something quite emotionally safe, something that could go the distance. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.